How's it going, guys? I was at a shop here locally, and they had the Adventure Medical Kits Trauma Pack with QuikClot. And I thought that I took a look at the contents, and I thought it would be a pretty good pack to include as a supplement to my individual first aid kits, specifically in my my range bag, as well as my hunting kits and my vehicle emergency kits. And I think all of those scenarios, or all of those places, could be a place that I'd need to utilize something like this. And this was a pack that you'd use for severe bleeding or severe hemorrhage. And it's kind of nice to have something separate for that specific purpose, and that's kind of why that's why this pack appealed to me. So the purpose really of this video is to go through and introduce you to the pack, as well as show you the contents. Okay, so the Adventure Medical Kits Trauma Pack runs at about 25 bucks, and it is going to be a pretty robust kit. You know, it's in this resealable Mylar bag, which is really nice. I like that a lot. I think that it's going to be something that's going to be pretty durable to have bouncing around inside of a range bag or a hunting pack, or even in your vehicle. So it's not something that's going to be necessarily fragile. So let's go ahead and open it up, and we'll show you what's on the inside here. Okay. Now this is a resealable Mylar bag, so that's nice. I think the contents are going to be pretty well situated in it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start pulling stuff out. Right on top you have a roll of duct tape. Now this is 26 inches of duct tape, and duct tape can be one of the most versatile things that you have in your medical kit. Mainly because it can be utilized to hold dressings together, to help dress wounds. It can be utilized to help you build a splint for a broken limb. I mean, there's a myriad of different uses that you can utilize duct tape for. So I think that's one of the most important things to have in a kit. So it's duct tape. Let's see, we've got a triangular bandage. Now, a triangular bandage can be utilized to obviously splint a broken limb, to help you splint an arm. It can also be used to as a makeshift tourniquet, and it can also be utilized as a blood soaker or a blood stopper as well. So there's a lot of different uses you can use a triangular bandage for. So that is definitely a must in this kit for sure. Let's see. There's a couple things on the back here. Let's go ahead and pull those out. We have a couple of blood soakers. Okay, so those are good wound dressings. We have some first aid instructions and a card from Adventure Medical Kit. Now, one thing I recommend, if you do get this kit and you open it up, go ahead and read the instructions well before you ever need them, okay? Get familiar with the instructions. If you're not trained in first aid, go ahead and read this. It might really come in handy when you do get into a situation where you're going to have to use this. So if you're not trained in first aid, you know, it's probably not a bad idea to get trained in first aid. But that's a nice little addition to the kit here. Now we have a bag. A Ziploc bag full, well, it's not full, a Ziploc bag of two non-latex nitrile gloves. So these are vitally important for a case where you are handling not your own blood. If you're handling somebody else's blood, you're going to want to protect yourself from them by utilizing gloves. It does have, looks like it has an antiseptic wipe in there as well, and a biohazard sticker that you would place. If you utilize this bag afterwards to put bloody contents back inside, you would mark this biohazard, and you could dispose of it that way. So there is your gloves and some antiseptic wipes. You have a roller gauze. This can be something you can use to wrap a wound with. It gives you a little additional blood soaking, and it helps you hold dressings and the sponges and stuff on. So there's some gauze. We have a smaller pad there as well. And then in the front we have some antiseptic wipes. So you want to keep the wound clean. You know, a sterile environment in a field expedient situation is not really going to happen. But it would be nice to be able to, utilize some antiseptic wipes if you can. So there's those. And then lastly is the QuikClot itself. Now, QuikClot is some awesome stuff, guys. It is made of, well, what it is it's a mineral clay called kaolin. And what happens is kaolin comes in contact with blood, And when it comes in contact with blood, it comes in contact with these clotting factors. And the clotting factor, the kaolin stimulates the clotting factors to start the coagulation process, and the clot forms. And so it's really, really cool stuff. It has been shown to save lives. The military utilizes it. Now they utilize the granular form or the powdered form, and this particular one is a impregnated sponge. I believe it's an impregnated sponge. Anyway, it has 25 grams of the kaolin QuikClot inside of it, and it would be awesome for any time that you're going to have severe bleeding. Now they do say for temporary external use, but I will say that if somebody has got a femoral bleed or a major artery bleeding, I would definitely be shoving this thing down inside and pressing it right up against an artery. I wouldn't have no hesitations of doing that whatsoever. Mainly because, you know, if you get a bleed in the femoral artery, I mean, you could be dead in minutes. So in a few minutes at that. So anyway, guys, it shows you some directions on the end, on the back here, to show you that, you know, you apply direct pressure and then you layer, you know, you use this to kind of hold it in place. But anyway, the QuikClot, guys, is awesome. So I have some of this in my other first aid kits, but this is definitely something that you're going to want to have in your first aid kit itself. Now, lastly, is this Mylar bag itself. And you know, they state on the back that you can use it for a sucking chest wound, and that's exactly what you would utilize this for. Excuse me. If you have someone that has a ventilated chest wound, what you want to do is you put this over top. You can secure it with your duct tape or whatnot, or via pressure, and it'll allow the chest to retain a vacuum so that the lungs can fill with air. And that is definitely something that you could utilize this package for. It's also something you could use. You could throw, you know, bloody material back in and use as a biohazard bag as well. So anyway, guys, for the most part, this is a pretty simple kit. But I think that everything that's included is something that you could definitely utilize, and you know, simplicity sometimes is a good thing. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think, and don't forget to subscribe up here at the left-hand corner for more videos just like this. I have my first aid kit review coming up here, my level 2 first aid kit for my bug out bag or my 72-hour kit. And then don't forget to like or rate the video down below, and share and favorite if you would like. That helps the video out and helps the channel grow. Helps us make more videos just like this. So anyway, guys, as always, I really appreciate you guys watching, and we will catch you in the next video. See ya.